The Pathless Path, by Paul Millerd, takes us on a journey of introspection, challenging the conventional narratives of success and fulfillment. In a world where the well-trodden path of career progression and societal expectations dominates, Millerd invites us to question the very essence of the lives we lead. He asks, are we truly living, or are we merely following a script written by others? Millerd begins by sharing his own story. Once a successful consultant in the corporate world, he found himself disillusioned by the emptiness that accompanied his achievements. Despite checking all the boxes of what society deems successful, good education, prestigious job, steady income, there was a gnawing sense of something missing. This realization sparked his decision to step off the beaten path and embark on what he calls the pathless path. This is not just about quitting a job or traveling the world. It's about redefining what success and fulfillment mean on a personal level. In this book, Paul Millerd introduces the concept of the pathless path as an alternative to the traditional, well-defined life trajectory that society often prescribes. This traditional path, or what Millerd refers to as the default path, typically involves pursuing a stable career, accumulating wealth, and achieving social status. It's a path that many follow without questioning, driven by societal expectations and the allure of security. However, Millerd argues that this path, while predictable and comfortable, often leads to a sense of emptiness or lack of fulfillment for those who feel disconnected from their true passions and desires. The pathless path, on the other hand, is a journey of self-discovery and exploration, where individuals prioritize their inner values and seek fulfillment on their own terms. This path is characterized by uncertainty, as it doesn't follow a preset plan or guarantee conventional success. It's about embracing the unknown, being open to new experiences, and allowing one's life to unfold naturally without rigid expectations. Millerd himself embodies the pathless path. Millerd began his professional life following the expected route. He excelled academically, earned a degree from a prestigious university, and landed a job in management consulting. For years, he climbed the corporate ladder, earning promotions and accolades along the way. However, despite his outward success, Millerd felt a growing sense of discontent. He began to question the meaning and purpose of his work, realizing that the traditional path he was on did not align with his deeper values or desires. In 2017, after several years of feeling disconnected from his work, Millerd made the bold decision to leave his consulting job. He didn't have a clear plan for what would come next, but he knew he needed to explore a different way of living. This was the beginning of his pathless path, a journey characterized by uncertainty, experimentation, and self-discovery. Millard's journey involved financial sacrifices. He went from a high salary to a much lower income as he began freelancing and pursuing projects that interested him. Yet this new life brought him a sense of fulfillment that he had never experienced in his corporate career. He embraced a minimalist lifestyle, focusing on living with less and valuing experiences over material possessions. Through his journey, Millerd found that true success was not about adhering to societal expectations, but about creating a life that aligned with his personal values and passions. A key aspect of the pathless path is the idea of enough. Millerd challenges the notion that success is about constantly striving for more money, more possessions, more achievements. Instead, he encourages readers to reflect on what enough means for them personally. This concept is illustrated through the stories of people who have chosen to downsize their lives, focusing on experiences and relationships rather than material wealth. For example, Millerd shares the story of a couple who left their high-stress jobs in the city to live a simpler life in a rural area. They traded their high income for a slower pace of life, closer to nature, where they could spend more time together and pursue their passions. Though they earned less, they found greater happiness and fulfillment in their daily lives. Another critical element of the pathless path is the acceptance of uncertainty. Unlike the default path, which offers a clear trajectory with defined milestones such as promotions, raises, retirement, the pathless path is inherently unpredictable. Millerd emphasizes that this uncertainty, while uncomfortable, is also liberating. It allows for personal growth, creativity, and the opportunity to discover new interests and talents. He illustrates this with the example of an entrepreneur who left a stable job to start his own business, Initially, the transition was fraught with challenges and doubts, but over time, the entrepreneur found success in an unexpected niche, something he would never have discovered had he stayed on the default path. The pathless path also involves redefining success. Millard argues that traditional metrics of success, such as wealth, status, and recognition, often fail to capture what truly makes life meaningful. Instead, he advocates for a more personal definition of success, one that aligns with an individual's values and passions. This might involve pursuing creative projects, spending more time with family, or engaging in work that feels purposeful, even if it doesn't pay as much or come with prestige. For instance, Millard shares the story of a former lawyer who left her legal career to become a yoga instructor. Though her new path was less lucrative, it provided her with a deep sense of fulfillment and joy that she never experienced in her previous job. Millard frequently references the stories of freelancers and creatives who, like him, have chosen to pursue work that aligns with their passions, even when it means stepping away from the stability of a traditional job. These individuals have embraced the uncertainties of self-employment, finding fulfillment in the freedom to create and explore. One example Millard discusses is the experience of a writer who left a corporate job to pursue a career as a freelance author. Initially, the transition was challenging. There was no guaranteed income, and the writer had to learn how to market their work and manage their time effectively. However, over time, the writer found that the freedom to create and the ability to connect with readers on a personal level brought immense satisfaction. The writer also discovered new opportunities to collaborate with other creatives, which led to unexpected projects and growth. Another example is a graphic designer who decided to leave the security of a full-time job to start their own design studio. This decision allowed the designer to work on projects they were passionate about and to choose clients whose values aligned with their own. Although the path was not always easy, there were times when business was slow and finances were tight. The designer found that the autonomy and creative freedom far outweighed the challenges. Over time, the designer's studio grew, attracting clients who appreciated the designer's unique style and vision. Millard also highlights the lives of digital nomads, individuals who have embraced a location-independent lifestyle, working remotely while traveling the world. These people have rejected the traditional 9-to-5 office job in favor of a life that offers more freedom and flexibility, despite the inherent instability that comes with constant movement. One example is a couple who sold their home and most of their possessions to become full-time travelers. They worked as web developers and content creators, taking their work with them as they moved from one country to another. While their lifestyle required them to live with fewer possessions and adapt to new environments frequently, they found joy in the experiences and cultures they encountered along the way. The couple's story illustrates how choosing a pathless path can lead to a richer, more diverse life, even when it comes with challenges like managing work across different time zones and dealing with the uncertainty of where they might go next. Another example is an entrepreneur who decided to take their business on the road. After years of running a successful startup, the entrepreneur realized that they no longer wanted to be tied to a single location. They transitioned their business to be fully remote, allowing them to travel while continuing to grow their company. This decision opened up new opportunities for the entrepreneur, including the chance to meet other digital nomads and collaborate on international projects. The entrepreneur's story demonstrates how the pathless path can lead to personal and professional growth, as well as a deeper connection to a global community. The book also delves into the experiences of minimalists and downshifters, people who have intentionally chosen to live with less in order to focus on what truly matters to them. These stories highlight the idea that a simpler life, free from the pursuit of excess, can lead to greater happiness and fulfillment. Millard shares the story of a former marketing executive who decided to downsize their life significantly. After years of chasing promotions and accumulating material wealth, the executive realized that their life had become cluttered with things that didn't bring true happiness. They sold their large home and expensive car, moved into a smaller space, and reduced their work hours to focus on personal passions like painting and volunteering. This shift allowed the executive to reconnect with their creativity and develop deeper relationships with friends and family. The minimalist lifestyle brought a sense of peace and contentment that had been missing during their years of striving for more. Another example is a family that chose to downshift by moving to a rural area and adopting a simpler, more sustainable lifestyle. They grew their own food, reduced their reliance on technology, and focused on spending quality time together. The family found that living with less allowed them to focus on what was truly important: relationships, nature, and personal growth. Their story illustrates how embracing a pathless path can lead to a more meaningful and fulfilling life, even when it means stepping away from the conveniences and luxuries of modern society. These examples serve to illustrate the diverse ways in which people can embrace the pathless path. Whether through freelancing, minimalism, or digital nomadism, the common thread is a desire to live a life that is more aligned with personal values and passions, even when it requires stepping into the unknown. In summary, the pathless path is about breaking free from societal expectations and forging a life that is true to oneself. It's a journey that requires courage, as it involves stepping into the unknown and letting go of the security offered by the default path. But for those who are willing to take the leap, the rewards can be profound. A life filled with purpose, authenticity, and a deeper connection to what truly matters. Millard's own story, along with the real-life examples he shares, serves as an inspiring guide for anyone considering their own pathless path. If you enjoyed this audiobook, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more engaging book summaries and insightful content. We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below to let us know which book you'd like us to explore next, and we'll consider it for our upcoming episodes. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more valuable content right here on Page by Page.